In the rough and tumble world of Australian politics, kickboxing provides the perfect prep for an aspiring politician, especially if you're a female. Aisha Amjad says she knows all too well the challenges that women in power face.
Females are criticised for the way they look. It's all about physical characteristics rather than, just how good someone is at doing their job.
Now looking at his watch because apparently a woman...
The issue goes right to the top. Australia's former Prime Minister Julia Gillard had to deal with her fair share of sexist treatment.
I will not be lectured about sexism and misogyny by this man. I will not. If he wants to know what misogyny looks like in modern Australia, he doesn't need a motion in the House of Representatives. He needs a mirror.
I was called a bitch, a slut, a whore.
On the lawns of the New South Wales State Parliament, I met 4 current prominent politicians, all with strong stories of how the culture of sexism is thriving in Australian politics.
Currently, I'd find it really hard to say to a young woman, run for council, because I don't want them to go through what I went through, and I don't want them to cop that abuse. Until the culture changes within the broader Australian society, it's going to be very challenging for young women seeking life in the public eye.
Australia is a country people aspire to live in, perceived as a modern and progressive society. So the treatment of women in politics would come as a surprise to many.
If there's ever a time that a politician should be more careful about the issues of gender and sexism, you'd think it would be during an election campaign. But even now, they're getting it wrong on a daily basis, and it seems no one is immune.
They're young, they're feisty. I think I can probably say have a bit of sex appeal. and,
Comments like this won't stop Aisha from fighting for her political career. Instead, she wants to challenge these preconceived ideas.
I would love to see more younger females and from diverse backgrounds as well get involved, because the way to empower women is to give them a voice. And I think to do that is, we've got to stand up for each other and with each other.
Women still have a long way to go in Australian politics. Whichever candidate comes out on top in a few days, it's more than likely that the gender wars will continue to rage in the halls of Parliament. Yalda Hakim, BBC News, Sydney.